All right, squad, welcome back. Today we are doing my first episode of classes for Search and Destroy and settings for Black Ops Cold War. I'm getting a lot of requests for this video. I finally got the weapons that are OP leveled up enough to show you guys the attachments. It takes forever to level up weapons. That's what's taking me the longest to make this video, is simply trying to level up guns. But I've got everything laid out for you. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope it helps. Leave a like if you enjoy. If you are new to the channel as well and you're a fan of Search and Destroy, do me a favor and subscribe and join the squad. I really would appreciate it. Without further ado though, let's hop into it. All right, starting things off with my rush classes, we have one with Ghost, one without. What separates them is Gung Ho. But we're going for rush class. We're going to run perk greed so we can have 6 perks on. Tactical mask flak jacket. I've been running quartermaster and tracker. Gearhead is also a good one to run if you really want your field upgrade quicker. But I've kind of found tracker more helpful, especially when I'm playing with friends, because when you aim down sight on an enemy, it pops them up on the minimap for your team, which is kind of nice to have. As far as footsteps go, tracker, you barely even notice the footsteps. I pretty much ignore them, to be honest with you. Secondary, perk 3, we're running Ninja and Gung Ho. Gung Ho is really good in this game, especially for rushing, because you can throw your nades while sprinting, so you don't slow down the rush. You can move quicker, which is really nice. When I do switch it out, though, if they do have UAVs, then I run Ghost instead of Gung Ho. But if you keep Gung Ho on, it's worth keeping it on because the spawn nades are really nice on some of the maps in this game. As far as primary weapons go, we're running the MP5 for the rush class, of course, because the MP5 is disgusting. And one thing that we have to pay attention to very specifically in this game that we didn't have to do with Modern Warfare is the fact that the knife does not speed you up. Swap into your secondary and running for the first time in a few years in Call of Duty doesn't make you run faster. The knife runs exactly the same sprint speed wise to the shotgun and the SMG. It's the same. The fastest way to run in this game is if you boost your movement speed with the SMG. So you got to be careful with what attachments you run, because there's good attachments that drop off your sprint speed, and you don't want to lose sprint speed if you're going to be rushing. So for barrel, we're running the 9.5 Ranger barrel, which boosts 100% of your bullet velocity and doesn't drop off your sprint speed like the reinforced barrel. The last spray you unlock is also pretty good for this gun, and it doesn't lose sprint speed, but it has a lot of recoil, which I personally don't like to deal with. I'd prefer the Ranger. But if you want to deal with the recoil, if you're willing to deal with it, run it. But in my opinion, the Ranger's the way to go. As far as underbar goes, run the speed grip, which boosts your sprint speed. So off the rip, you can run even faster with the SMG, which as far as I know currently is the fastest way to rush in this game, is an SMG with the speed grip. As far as I know, that's the fastest way to go. Let me know if there's something I'm missing here. I've played this game a lot, but there's only so fast you can level up the guns in this game because the weapon XP is so low right now. Continuing on, we're running the 40-round speed mag. They're running the jungle grip over drop shot wrap. Kind of run whichever one you want. You can also run the elastic wrap if you wanted to, which I've still yet to unlock. I've almost gotten. I want to try it once I get it, but I think jungle wrap's overall the way to go, because the elastic wrap drops more of your sprint to fire time than jungle grip, and it drops off some shooting move speed, which I don't really want to lose any more of that than I already have, to be honest with you. So jungle grip is kind of the one I've been sticking with. Drop shot wrap is also pretty good, but drop shotting is nice in this game, but like, it's not so good that I'd want to like lose more cons to my gun just so I could drop shot. Finally, our stock, we're running no stock on the gun. Collapsible stock is also pretty good, but no stock is just better. And you're losing a little bit of hip fire accuracy, but not a whole lot to matter, since this is an SMG and it boosts your sprint to fire time by 30%, which is absolutely disgusting. As far as secondaries go, you have a few options. You got the shotguns, you got the pistols, you got the melee. The melee, the knife, like I said, doesn't boost your speed. Don't run it, no point. Pistols and shotguns. There is one pistol worth running, and that is the Magnum, which I'm currently working on leveling up. At the time of recording this video, double weapon XP is live, and I'm trying to max up the Magnum so I can use a Kimbo. But a couple of my friends have realized that if you max up the Magnum and you get a Kimbo, it's kind of like a snake shot scenario all over again. It's just 2-shot, murder everybody, super accurate. It's pretty much a snake shot with a Kimbo. It's really nasty. Been wanting to try it out, but right now the absolute best secondaries to run the game are the shotguns. Either one, they're both good. I prefer the 77 because once you get some attachments for it, the range on this thing is honestly 725 level. It's pretty nasty. You got to get that Ranger barrel for the shotgun, and it's insane. Then I'm running a laser, running a 6-round tube, and then serpent wrap, and that's really it right now. I haven't fully maxed out the gun, but the big thing is you have this barrel on, and it is absolutely disgusting. Lethal Tactical, running stim all the time. Smokes are haven't really found that much of a use for them yet. Flashbang's decoy, kind of dumb. Decoys are actually not terrible in this game because they're like footstep noise instead of gun bullets, so it kind of throws people off, but I'd still rather run a stim. Stim is super OP, especially since it has like a restock built into it, so you can automatically pretty much stim whenever you need to. It's really dirty. And then stunts in this game, unlike Modern Warfare where stunts were insane, stunts in this game are terrible, and tac mass works really well. There's practically no point in running a stun in this game. As far as lethal goes, frag, C4, Semtex, all three are good. Kind of depends on the map. And running frags a lot for spawn nades. C4 is also pretty good on maps like Satellite or Armada, where you can just run up and C4, and I mean like a close range like building area, or like on top of like the Satellite mountain, top of the cliff at Satellite, you can C4, get some kills off the rip. But overall, been running frags, getting spawn nades is really nice in this game. Field upgrades, I'm running trophy system over field mic simply because I feel like when I have field mic on, I rely on it a little too much, to the point where I'll look at the field mic, see what anybody map, then I'll run in, it'll be 2 and I'll die, and I just don't like feeling like I'm relying on the field mic too much, so I'm running trophy system. Field mic is easily the best field upgrade to run though. If you want to run it, go for it. Kind of scummy, but also it's really good, so run it. But I prefer trophy system because you can throw it down on the bomb site, you can cover yourself, especially on a rifle class, or if you're like trying to hold down the bomb or whatever, throw the trophy system down, defends you against nades, which are really good, and you're covered basically. Assault pack is also one that's actually secretly useful in search and destroy. If you run the assault pack and your enemies pick it up, or your teammates pick it up when you drop it and they get the ammo, it's useless to get extra ammo in search and destroy, but you get extra score from it. So if you're trying to get score streaks, sorry bro, not playing right now, kind of recording. If you're trying to get score streaks, you can run your assault pack and it'll give you extra score as your teammates get kills, which is nice. But overall, trophy system is kind of the way. Plus, you get extra score every time you block an equipment with a trophy system. So if you time the spot, or if you place it in a good spot, you can rack up some score with it overall. Moving on to my full auto rifle setup, my favorite gun in the game, the AK-47, takes the spot for this class. I love the AK in this game. As far as attachments goes, we've got the Eliminator muzzle, we've got the reinforced 18.2 barrel, we got the spent desk grip, we have the 40 round speed mag, and we have the elastic wrap. One thing that some people have figured out and some people haven't yet is that with this setup on the AK, this muzzle plus this grip and the barrel that doesn't drop any of your recoil gives this gun negative recoil. And what I mean by negative recoil, I mean when you shoot the AK and you don't control the recoil and you look at the bullet spread, it literally goes down, not up. The gun is a literal laser beam and I love it. I hope they never change it. Odds are this will totally get patched. Depending on when you're watching this video, it could already be patched, but right now the AK has no recoil and it is already a dirty rifle despite that. So highly recommend running it. Secondary and everything else of this class is exactly the same except for the shotgun. Running a different shotgun, just trying to level up them both. They're both the same level right now. Trying to level them both up. Currently we're running the reinforced heavy on the spaz, and then we've got the steady aim laser, the field tape, and the wire stock currently. Moving on to my dog class. I like to call it the dog. We have got the AUG, which is currently the best rifle in the game. Like, it's not even a comp. I mean, the M16 is also really good. I mean, preference, which one you want. I prefer the AUG. I haven't hardly touched the M16 like at all. Been running the AUG 24/7. This is the gun everybody is using in search and destroy. At this point, I'm bored of using it, but I still wind up using it because everybody else is. This gun is unbelievable. As far as attachments go, the optic I go back and forth on, kind of depending on the map. The ARMS 3X scope, believe it or not, is actually really solid if you're playing a map like Satellites or Armada, or just any of the maps where you find yourself in like longer range gunfights. We have long sight lines. The snipers, the scope is actually really nice to run. If not, then I'm usually running the Millstop Reflex on normal maps like Moscow, smaller maps, mid-range maps, Millstop Reflex, longer range maps, running the ARMS 3X scope. Barrel, we got the 19.8 Task Force barrel. We have got the Field Agent foregrip, and then we have the Jungle Grip and the pad stock, all winding up for a very solid setup. This gun is... it's already been nerfed once and it's gonna get nerfed again. Same goes for the M16, both really good. Like I said, AUG is what I prefer over the M16. M16 is really good as well though. As far as everything else with the class, it's exactly the same as other ones. Like I said, perk greed is unbelievable in this game, so you're kind of just running 6 perks plus a stim and search with a shotgun secondary, whatever primary you're playing, depending on how you're gonna play the match. Is really what changes is only the primary. Besides that, everything ends up staying the same. All right, moving up to my final class I want to show you guys, which is honestly my favorite class to run. This is my Overkill Sniper class because sniping is kind of broken in this game. ADS speed is slow, but snipers have no flinch, making it very, very, very good for going for picks in search and destroy with the sniper because you get no flinch. It's really disgusting. As far as class setup goes, everything's the same except running Lawbreaker, so only have 3 perks. If you're running Flak Check, it goes to Ninja. Same trophy system, Frag Grenade, Stim Shot, and then MP5, same setup. And then we are running the Tundra as our sniper of choice. M82, currently terrible. Pellington, solid, but I honestly prefer the Tundra. The Tundra just feels more reliable to me, less hit markers in my opinion, so I've been running the Tundra. As far as setup goes, I'm running the 20.2 extended barrel, the steady aim laser, patrol grip, speed tape, and the CQB pad stock currently. Moving on to Scorestreaks, they nerfed Scorestreaks in Search and Destroy so badly, and it's terrible. I really hope they do something about it, but Scorestreaks are really hard to come by in Search and Destroy. The setup I have been running has been UAV, Napalm, and then the Artillery Strike. I was running UAV Artillery and the Cruise Missile, but they nerfed the Cruise Missile and the Artillery Strike. They made it harder to get them. And so at the point where it's like the Cruise Missile, you rarely are able to come across the Search and Destroy. It's really, really, really good. It's just hard to come across, whereas the Napalm, you just get so much quicker, so you end up running Napalm. And then by the time you get your Napalm, you get your Artillery Shoot, you can usually use them both in the same round, get some kills, clean up a round, basically guarantee yourself a round win using both these streaks in one round. So that's kind of what I've been running. I miss running the Cruise Missile. It's really good, and all the higher streaks that are really strong are basically impossible to get in Search and Destroy right now because it takes so little score in SnD, and it takes such high score to get the actual streak itself. All right, moving on to my settings. Only one that really needs to be explained is my audio settings. I run low music, and the big thing is the audio preset. Make sure it's set to super bass boost. I'll link my video on this in the description, but I made a video testing all of the audio presets. Super bass boost is the best one to run. If you aren't running it, you should run it. It is the way to go. Besides that though, I play keyboard and mouse on this game. I'm gonna scroll through and just show you guys all my keybinds, my sensitivity, everything, my graphics, all of it, for those of you that would like to see it. If not, you could just skip through this part. That's cool too. But I'm going to show you guys all of it. I do not currently play controller on this game, so I have no controller settings to show you. All right, squad, that is going to be it for the video. Hope the class is settings help. Once again, since it does take so long to level up stuff, there's probably some stuff that is really good in this game that I have not gotten a chance to use yet. So this video will most definitely be updated throughout the year as stuff change, as the metas change and whatnot. I'll keep you guys updated on the best stuff to run right now. These are the best main things to run in the game. I hope they help. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If you are new to the channel as well, of course, once again, if you like Search and Destroy, do me a favor and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Anyways, I will catch you all in the next one. Seek and Destroy is Basiger.